everybody. Today is Monday. It's really weird when you have a bank holiday because you kind of like lose track of the time. Even though I don't work, I still have my routines. And on a Monday is my de-russing the house day. Oh, you're over here, I think, aren't you? Yes, I must make sure I look at you. De-russing the house day, but it's bank holiday, so Russ has been home. It's been raining. So did you see our beautiful video that we uploaded on Saturday? Let's move this over a little bit for you, Elliot. Oh, sorry, I switched you off. There we go. So, Elliot does have messy hair, Mama, because I literally just took the hat off of him. I'm going to change him while I'm talking. Anyway, I was saying, wasn't I? We had lovely, lovely weather on Saturday when I did the video of us outside, me and the kids outside, Timothy and Emma Jane. And then it rained that night and it hasn't stopped. We've had a bit of relief from the rain today. It hasn't rained quite so heavy, and we were able to take Millie and Peanut out, and we came across a bluebell forest. A bluebell forest. We came across bluebells in the forest, and something white, a white plant as well, which I believe is garlic, wild garlic. Not that you can eat it, but as the plant is called wild garlic. It smelt divine. But I was so happy when I came across these bluebells. I went with Russ, and so we managed to get a nice walk in. I'm actually going to put that footage in here now because it was so lovely, and I know that some of you would really love to see that. So I'm going to pop that footage in here, okay? Right, I'm back. So I'm back with Elliot. Just move that. It was one of my daughters messaging me. So Peanut's mummy is on holiday. That's why I've got Peanut, my furry grandbaby, for 2 weeks. Anyway, so I'm changing Elliot, and you know that the video is titled "Let's Talk About Elliot" or something like that. I haven't done the title, the thumbnail yet, but I think that's what I'm going to call it. Like, "Let's Talk About Elliot." Because if you are a member of our Instagram page, Reborn, Caroline Reborn Knight, or friend of mine on Facebook, not that I have lots of friends, I try and keep my Facebook a little bit more personal to people that I know well. You will have seen that I've put this little fella up for adoption, looking for a new mummy. And it is a whole sad state of affairs. I have not had him, I don't know, not very long at all. Month maybe 6 weeks. And I've been waiting for him for such a long time. I think it was last June I paid the deposit. I think it was last June that I paid the deposit. And because, unfortunately, because of the things that happened to the artist that I chose lives in America. She is the artist of Timothy, Emma Jane, Annie, Frankie. Don't think I have any more of hers here at the moment, but I've had lots and lots of babies from her over the years because I really do love her work, and she kind of knows, you know, what style I like with the way the babies are and things. But she's had a lot of personal issues herself, one being that she caught COVID and was very poorly. So kept putting back the day. It took a long time for Elliot to arrive. So if you think, I think it was last June, or it could have been July, that I paid the deposit, and then September I paid the rest. And got him, I think it was last month. So, and he got a bit of fluff between your toes, boy. And I remember saying to Sheena at the time, I hope I can bond with him, because I've been waiting so long that I don't even know if I'm excited to have him come anymore. Let's just move you around. You're standing on the little stand and it's not always secure. Anyway, I was really excited for him. Chose who I wanted. Wanted a brother for Timothy. If you've watched my video, if you've been a member of my channel for like the last year, you will know how excited I have been waiting for him to come. How I've been like looking at stuff for him, buying stuff for him, and trying not to overbuy, you know what it's like, but generally getting excited. And about little man coming. And even before the artist started painting, I already knew what his name was going to be. So it was a huge, big, exciting adventure. Unfortunately, I think because of so many delays, when he came, I was just, I don't know if it's just over the excitement or I don't really know what to say. I just couldn't bond with him, basically. This is what happened. He came, he's lovely, he's well painted, he's brilliant. His hair is a bit of a mess at the moment because he's had a hat on. And I just kept trying to convince myself that, you know, that I just needed to bond with him. But I remember saying to Sheena, I feel like I'm not going to be able to bond with him. I hope I can bond, but I just feel like I'm not going to be able to. There, that fits you. He's got on, this is a brand new baby grow, mummy. And I have had it, I didn't wash it because it is brand new and I wanted you to see that he gets sent back in brand new clothes. But I didn't, so it hasn't been washed, but it has been outside and been aired. So it is the Gruffalo's baby grow. So I tried my very, very best to bond with this little man, you know, and I was so excited for him, really looking forward to him coming, and really thought he'd be a friend for Timothy, but it didn't work out, and that is sad. That is really sad. Can anybody else relate to that? I mean, you know, if you've been a member of my channel for a while, you know I've had babies that I don't end up bonding with, that I really love, I like them, I buy them, I don't bond. They usually are sleepers. They usually are the little sleepers. And then I keep babies in my nursery for like 2 or 3 years, and then you know what it's like, you want to change, so you look for a new mummy for that one. And I was really thinking, God, I haven't even given this little man a chance. I have not given him a chance to fit in. And I felt really bad about that. Plus the money side of it, you know, I did spend a lot of money on you, didn't I? And then it costs a lot of money to have something so expensive brought over from America to England. The postage is something like £80. And then you have to pay, I think it's 25% of the cost of the item to customs plus £30 admin. I think that's about right. So I think to get him over here, it was nearly £200. And I was just like, oh God, Caroline, you've just so got to bond. You've just got to do something, you know, you've got to. So I was doing my very, very best. And it just wasn't happening, guys. And it was just so frustrating for me. And then I went to the doll show last weekend. I was like thinking about it, and I went to the doll show, and I wasn't intending to buy a baby. I didn't buy a baby. I wasn't intending, even though a couple caught my eye, and there was one in particular that I could have brought home, but I was just like, nope, just concentrate on what you feel about Elliot first. And also knowing that I am saving to go to the doll show in June at Peterborough. So I was like, you know, just think about what you're going to do with Elliot. And while I was at the doll show, I spoke to another friend of mine called Katie. And I was just talking to her about not being able to bond with him, what had happened, and how it had made me feel. So hi, Katie, if you're watching. And I was saying to her, you know, how I felt, and she was agreeing with me, because some people buy these babies for display. Some people like to dress their babies, pose them. And then there are other people like me who like to interact with them, who have them for specific reasons, maybe. I don't know if you've ever watched I have a therapy doll playlist I add to sometimes. And I did a video on Frankie, Emma Jane and Annie, and how individually they help me be in therapy babies, therapy babies, how they help me and in what way. And so this is why I have them, and this is why I'm more drawn to the toddlers, because I can do things with the toddlers. But I do have some little. I have Sarah Joy, who's a newborn size, and then I have Alistair, who's 0 to 3, and they are both open eyes, and I'm really enthralled with them. But anyway, so I was talking to Katie, and hang on, Russ has just arrived. I just sent him to his garage for 5 minutes because I just want to finish this video. It's like rambling, and that's what I do. I'm sorry. But no matter how much I tried, I just couldn't bond. So if they don't fit in for me, they have to go. If they don't fit in, they have to go, because I'm not dressing them just to put them. I'm not dressing them to put them on display. I'm not dressing them just to sit them in a pram for a little while, like some people do, and I understand that. I just hang on a minute, guys. Dogs are wandering around. Yeah, so it was really nice to talk to somebody who understood how I felt about the bonding and and the hiccups that we had to get him here, and why I struggled so much. So it was really nice. So even though sometimes you don't plan on doing something comes along and says, yeah, you're doing the right thing, if that makes sense. Because up until I'd spoken to Katie, I was so feeling so annoyed and irritated at myself for not being able to bond. And then actually talking to somebody else about it really made me think, yeah, no, it's okay. Because also other people are like, oh, I'm so sad you're getting rid of Elliot, or I'm so sad that you're selling this baby. Why are you selling that baby? And I don't do that to anybody. Yeah, I love other people's collections and the babies, but I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm so sad, because I understand what goes on in our minds. You need your hairbrush, mate. Mind you, I'll pack him and he won't, and his hair will just look like this when Mummy gets him out, I guess. That's your Mummy wants to see a lovely little smile, like. Anyway, so straight away I came home. I was like, I made a decision, and when I make decisions like that, that's it. There'll be no change in my mind. And I made a decision. And Sheena, I was saying to Sheena about it. She was like, yeah, I can tell, because you weren't doing as much as you would do, and you weren't seeing him as much. I mean, I do feel like that about Sarah Joy, that people don't see Sarah Joy as much, but the interaction with her is different. So she's not going anywhere soon. The toddlers are always easier for me because they are always doing, which is the therapy part that helps me. So anyway, I put him up for sale. I had a few inquiries, and he had a mummy that night, which was brilliant. And I was so pleased about it. She's so excited for him to come. And I'm so excited for you to go there. And I know he's going to have some fun. More fun that he had here. Yeah. He's very, very sweet, Mummy. Look. He's very, very sweet. And I do know that you'll love him. So I am going to be doing a box opening when it's time for him to go. So that'll be the next video and the last video you'll see of Elliot. Yeah, because you belong to somebody else then, don't you? Yes, you do. That's right. I hope that people can understand and see where I'm coming from, and know that if you don't bond with your reborn, that it really doesn't matter. It is for you, and you know how you feel, and nobody else knows how you feel because they don't walk in the same shoes as you. But you must do what's right for you, and even if it takes a little while, like it took me to kind of like figure it out. And also, at the end of the day, they're just dolls. They really are just dolls. We're not actually selling real children on. They are just dolls at the end of the day, even though we give them personalities and we have adventures and we have fun. That is what they're there for. And they're coming out with so many different ones all of the time. And I'm sure we will find another toddler to fit in our nursery at some point soon. Famous last words. Caroline, you are saving for June. Get that into your head. You're saving for June. Anyway, there we go. So that is what's happening with Elliot. And it's been a whole sad state of affairs. Got myself into a bit of a tiz. But now I know he's going to a really good mummy. And she is going to love him. She's already getting out loads and loads of toys and in that for you. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. What is today? Today is Monday. I'm not sure what we've got planned for the rest of the week, but there's always something going on in this household. See you soon. Bye, guys.